So this is from ESPN.com. One player each MLB team should trade for or trade away at the deadline. For the Guardians, they say the Guardians, Twins, and Diamondbacks, they'll give you an idea, they should trade for Jack Flaherty. Guardians, no first-place team needs a starting pitcher more than Cleveland. Logan Allen, Tristan McKenzie, ERAs over 5. McKenzie just sent down to the minors. Flaherty would become the Guardians' number one starter. I don't know that he'd be the number one starter. I think Tanner Bibby's kind of graduating into that role. But Flaherty's a guy that, had arm injuries a couple years ago and has come back. My question is twofold. What's it going to cost, and who else is bidding against him? Because the problem is, Kenny, everybody needs starting pitching. We showed this on our show yesterday, and I was stunned by it. There are 59 pitchers in the American League alone that are on the 60-day injured list. Not the 15-day, the 60-day. Like the big one. Like you're out for months. That's an average of almost 4 per team. That'll give you an idea of how many people need starting pitching, and that's just going to drive the price right through the roof.
Yeah, it is. And I'll be honest with you. I haven't I like to do deep dives before I say I want this guy, right? I haven't done a deep dive on Flaherty, but I know they need starting pitching. So if he's the best of the bunch that's available, that won't cost you, your top 2 prospects in the minors, then I'll put him at the top of my list and start that deep dive. They have to go out, whether it's a number 1 caliber starter, a number 2, a number 3, whatever. They need a veteran that can give them innings to lessen the load on that bullpen. And, right now there are 2 pitchers that I trust, Tanner Bibby and Ben Lively. Raise your hand if you knew Ben Lively was going to be, no, none of us did, right? But they are the 2 that you can trust right now for the Guardians. That's not enough. Okay, you may win your division, but that's not going to be enough in the playoffs. They've got to go get 1, if not 2, pitchers. And when I say 2, I mean a starter and maybe another reliever to lessen the load as well off of some of those guys in baseball's best bullpen. So yes, starting pitching at the top of my list, maybe another bullpen arm, and then a right-handed bat if I've got my, 3 choices.
And again, Gavin Williams, that would help. He could count as somebody, but you can't count on him. Matthew Boyd, who they signed, is another guy, has pitched in the big leagues, he's 33. He's coming off Tommy John. If he could end up being a middle back end of the rotation guy, he would count, but you can't count on him.